Hello, hello. We're back at it again. You can see that I have increased in numbers over the weekend. I think I lost some because at one point I shut down my PC without closing the program. And I'd started my other hunt in Ultra Moon. Oh, I clicked no by mistake. So I started my other hunt in Ultra Moon and I did about 200 resets. Forgot to shut down the program. And it went back to like, you've done 2 resets. And I'm there like, So I may be at 2k for the Groudon, I don't know. I hope everyone is doing well. I have done something to my muscle. Marinen, I have done something to my muscle, and currently using a mouse is very painful. Otherwise I would be doing something else. Yeah, I think I've overstretched it and it's torn a little bit. So I'm like just trying to keep it underused, like pressing A on a controller is underused, so. I've also got some new straws. And it's my first time using silicone straws. They're dishwasherable as well. Yeah, I'm making good progress, but I think I lost 200 reset in the number for Groudon. It's not flimsy. They're very sturdy. It's just, they're flexible. They're thick and they're not going anywhere. You know, from a small business that plants a tree whenever you buy it. But yeah. Oh, hold on, let's make, oh my goodness, my cable, my headphone cable's wrapped around my mouse. Let's sort that before I have an upset episode. Okay, good. Still no shiny, still no shiny. It's full odds on both of them, I'm not surprised. I'm maybe going to make this teeny tiny so it stops asking me if I'm still watching. Thanks for the first, I appreciate it. Right, I hope Groudon's coming up soon, shiny wise. This is an easy one to tell, you know what I mean? Went to a Chaos Rising pre-release event. Okay, I know some of those words. What is a Chaos Rising? Like, is it a game? Is it a film? A book? Yes, I would like to go with the grass Pokemon Bulbasaur like I have the past 1,481 times. I can do about 2 resets on the 3DS for every 1 reset. Fire red and green. Oh, don't do that again, thank you. I just want my lime green frog. Not so much to ask. So I can get a reset done by, do you want to nickname your Bulbasaur? And I can get a reset done. I'm just doing the encounter. But yeah, as I said, I think I lost 200 on the number because I didn't close the program properly. That's okay. Yes, I want to go to the grass Pokemon Bulbasaur. I much prefer this icon to Bulbasaur. Yeah, this icon of Bulbasaur. Like, look how cute this is. And then, like, it's going to be inverted when it's shiny. But, like, the eyes are smaller, it doesn't look quite as... I don't know, this looks slightly nicer. Now, Ivysaur's one, I really like. The modern one. Press the wrong button. Yeah, I played some Waxhead yesterday, continuing the story. I'm really enjoying it and I want to do like a run on stream where I like fully read out everything, but using the mount, oh, that's so much. Giacomo, hello! Hope it's less than Groudon. It won't be. Unless I'm really lucky, it won't be. But I hope you're doing well. No. We'll go to the numerator later. I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope, well, I assume his work, because most people work, is good. No. I've done it so much that the yes, because I have to say yes once and no once, so that my brain mixes them up now. Can't wait to lose this first battle to green, can you? It's gonna be so anticlimactic. Stacking meetings, got it. So how about it? But bring you get it quick. Thank you. Even if I don't, it's not. That is my hobby, you know. It's not. But I hope your meetings are bearable and they are slightly more than an email, so it was worth going. But Groudon's currently down here on my desk. He's down here. Oh no. I want to reset. You're not turning up yellow. Explain to me how I can get Poipole shiny in 100 resets, but I can't get... Then again, Katana took 10k. I don't know why I was in the 3rd standard deviation for that one. Yeah, you know how gamblers are really superstitious? Part of me is tempted to pop this in my other DS and see if it... So I seem to get them quicker on the other DS, which I know is just a roll, right? It's the same game with the same data, but... I don't open my emails yet, but so far nothing yet. I had some calls last week in German, don't speak a lick of German, and they asked me to take notes. The German colleague was out of office. Got it. I know work lingo. Hey, I know a little bit of German, but that seems really funny. Most Germans speak English, I don't know why. And most Germans are very proud to speak English. But that's quite funny. Out of office, let's go Lingo! I'm so good at this. I haven't been employed in 8 years now. And I've never had an office job, so the fact that I knew that. It's either been retail or it's been nursery. There's these people in the call and all of them spoke English. I bet that was a really awkward phone call. So, yeah, danke. Ich hoffentlich, deine Tag ist gut. You know, the normal German things you could say. Ich hoffe, deine Tag ist gut. Hoffentlich is the, like, hopefully. You don't say I hopefully, you say I hope. Sorry. No. Also, I recently learnt that wunderbar means fabulous, and I can't help but, in my head, because I always thought it was like fantastic, but it's actually fabulous. And so I can't help but thinking of like a very camp German going, oh ja, wunderschön. I don't know the right word. I just like to sing to my chair, oh, it's the centre of the world, what's nicer than that called in the afternoon. In English. I'm glad they did do that. Yeah, there are some nice people out there. Oh, I could no. I'd assume it was wonderful. Exactly, but it's fabulous. I said, ja, das ist wunderschön. Wunderbar all the time. Oh ja, wunderbar. Wunderbar is wonderful. Wunderschön is fabulous. But things I need to do, what I want to do in my German is start learning more words. I need to learn more nouns and their genders. Because currently I have an okay vocabulary. But like I can translate basic everyday sentences, but if you were to actually have a conversation with me in German, I wouldn't know what some of the words were, right? So what I need to do is make a bunch of like flashcards with like one side being the noun and then, well, the gender in the noun because they're gendered. So like table is das Tisch. It is a neutral table. Next time we get a German call, I'll ask you for support. Okay, I'll take contractor's fee. Chaos Rising is the next Pokemon TCG set. See, I had no fucking clue. I'm about to start reading fan fiction in Danish. I mean, that's a good way to do it. If you... The thing I want to do is listen to podcasts in German. And I had got recommended a good one by Nikki the Rock, who is German. But it's actually getting round the... There's something about plunging in that my brain just does not like. But I'm getting there, and there's a university in Germany that's providing free resources for people to learn German. But I have a big dictionary as well, like a smack you in the face kind of dictionary. That's meant to do all the way up to A level kind of vocabulary. So I don't know if I've shown off my German dictionary in a bit, but it's thick. It's a murder weapon. It's not, but it is. Last night I read a shorter one, and I had no idea what 99% of the words were, but I understood what was going on. Oh hell yeah! I'm learning Italian speaking currently. It's a nightmare. I know Italian from my dad and grandparents, but I don't read and listen to it. So don't worry. Okay, right, I'll try to trust it. Okay, can't wait. Can't wait for me to get it absolutely wrong and embarrass myself. That's gonna be great. But like, I've only just learnt dative case properly. Like, I can get my point across. And apparently, while I have a thick accent, it's understandable. I was doing a joint stream at one point with Nikki the Rock, and they have a redeem where it's like speak German for 5 minutes, and we were playing Plate Up. And we had to like communicate with each other in German orders that were coming up and how quick, what order they were going to be, what they were. And it was interesting. Check out the language game I showed you. Oh boy, I looked at it, I opened it on Steam, and then I promptly forgot. But in good news, the Cozy Restoration game comes out next week, and I am very excited. I just hope that my arm's sorted by then. But I doubt that will be a controller. Can't wait to Outlast Trials. I have missed Outlast Trials. I just want to be able to use a mouse, man. Oh, my shoulder just clicked. Ow. I don't have a non-caffeine drink right now. I want to finish such art. So this is my list currently. I want to finish such art. I want to gonna play the worst trial. Yeah, we're gonna do Despoils the Auction and get the golden whatever it is thingy, right? I want to play a bit more Outlast Trials as like a nice bit of focus and patience. Outlast Trials has taught me a lot of patience, and I'm very happy about that. And then I have a wheel of games that my A games that I haven't played. Literally ones beginning with A. There's 5 of them on the wheel. And then when we play one, I'm gonna take that one off the wheel and replace it with another one. But those are all installed and ready to go, so as soon as they're spun on the wheel I can click play, right? Repo's got the cosmetic update. I want to play Repo. Yes. But actually, and as I said, I want to do a run of Wax Heads. I want to play a little bit of Just Keep Digging version 2. I want to continue my Outlast Trials run that I'm doing. My How Many People Can I Kill run. You're doing invasions? No, my... Did I say the wrong game? My Outer Worlds 2 game. I might have said the wrong game. I want to try invasions though, that's another thing. Because hopefully you're like muted. But I can't. Because my fucking shoulder's busted right now. I'm actually gonna raise my desk. Give a bit less strain on my shoulder. There's so much I want to do gaming wise, but I just hurt too much. I'm really excited for a game called Worming from Home that releases next quarter. That's something I'm really excited for. It looks so funny and silly. But you're a little garden worm, for those who don't know. You're a little garden worm and you're working in an office and you've got to try and not let your bosses know that you're actually a garden worm doing all of this. Of course. People have had 2 days to send their emails. When they go, oh, let me just log into this email and send it to Giacomo. Let me do that real quick. Specifically you. Do you know what I really want to do on this Sunday? Yeah, this lovely Sunday I could be spending with my family, but no, we're going to email Giacomo. But yeah, I those are the 2 games I'm like, I need to get those on release. Is like the cozy one and the Worming from Home. Oh, I hit... Sorry, I started the song again. My cable hit the 0 button. But I am so excited. I did not want to give a nickname to Bulbasaur. Yeah, Saturday evening, 10 PM at night. Yeah, so like... Can't get Giacomo off my mind. Gotta send them an email. Oh, that's kind of twice, that's fine. Come on, Groudon, stop being a little bitch. 25% of people would have got it by now. Come on. Groudon didn't listen to me asking him not to be a little bitch. Got a shiny Gargan and Kyogre and Ray Ray and Pogo. Oh, nice. I don't think I've done any of the... I haven't played Pokemon Go in so long. Like, okay, I don't leave the house. It's part of the problem, right? And I don't live by a gym or by a Pokestop anymore. Like... my holiday to go flew away for 2 weeks and I need someone else to annoy. You're going to come back, it's going to be 9999 plus emails and you're going to be so confused. Make sure you log out of your work emails while you're away. And you... The problem is IRL, I have no one to play it with. It's okay, nor do I. Where are you doing anything fun for your holiday? That's the words I meant to say. No, I don't want to. I would like my highlighter flavoured Groudon, please. Maybe having the mic close to my face. It's funny that I have no work contacts on my phone or neither of them. Oh, hell yeah. Because when I get the shiny, I am going to squeal and it is going to be loud and most people are probably in headphones. So, I don't want to give a nickname to Bob. You can tell I'm tired, can't you? I'm also trying to wean myself a bit off caffeine. So I'm halving my, like, normal, drink. So I've got a caffeine headache. Oh, don't smell. No, I don't. I don't know what the weather's supposed to do today, again, because it was like 0 to 2 degrees last night, apparently. Going to Nuki Bay? Oh, I love Nuki. Especially when they go to the beach. Nuki, 3 weeks, I mean... You should get there before the horrible rush of people where it's like really busy. I hope it's decent weather when I'm walking to the vets today. I hope so too. Fingers crossed, I hope Bella is free of infections. But I love the beach. And then again, I being in water is so nice for my body. I don't care what kind of water it is. But I'm gonna go, I'll be going to a beach that's all pebbles, which would be quite nice. So it's not a sandy beach. However, it does hurt your feet a little bit. You ever want a really intense foot massage? Pebble Beach. Yeah, hopefully between the 1st and the 12th. So nice and sunny and hopefully close enough they can walk to the beach. And you've got to go to the amusements and try all the claw machines, because that's what I do. I love going to the amusements, man. That's the only thing about where we're going, there's no amusements. But it'll be really nice to... It's not really a touristy area, it's more of a slow old people area. It tells what massage you say something else I'm coming with. No. Goddamn creepy mannequin lady. I've forgotten her name already. Are you still... Are you doing Despoil the Auction now? Lilina or something. Lilia? Lilia. Begins with an L. Stabatha. That's what I call her. Oh, shit me. I hit 0. I don't mean wrong, I like the scene, I enjoy being close to it, but this me and Sam don't make sense. Oh, okay, Anakin. But you're allowed to take the beach, that's fair. Yeah, part of the special therapy. Fair. I wish I could... I wish I could use a mouse right now. I've even got a special mouse. Like, I have a weird fucking mouse. I can't... My cable's not long enough. But I have a sideways mouse, right? To try and reduce strain. And it's like, I'm not strained. I'm overstretched. So I put my desk slightly higher in the hopes that when I lean on it, it's all... I love my standy up mouse. I love my standy up mouse too. That crab grip. That... What this? How hard do you grip your mouse? Chloe's out here intensely gaming. I think I just relaxed my hands weird. That makes sense. Do you have I do actually want the green boy. Do you have... Oh my god. My whole brain's gone blank. Really flexibleness. What's it called? Hyperflexibility. That's the word. Can you tell I'm not awake yet? Can you tell I'm suffering from lack of caffeine? Guess I'll just have to try the arcades, guess I'll go to the amusement park. And now it's by the beach. I love the arcade. I love the claw machine. Hold on. Things I want from the claw machine. One of them's in the other room, but I have one here. Come on. I have a Mario I want from a claw machine. Well, you can have hyperflexibility without having... It's from Super Mario World. I was going for the Luigi. I think I have another in here. I think the other one's in the... My other recent one's in the... Like, it's not one thing. At least I don't think it is, but also I'm not qualified to say, so... I think hyper flexibility is just a symptom of maybe other things. That's as far as I understand it. Because, like... My issue is that because of chronic pain, I'm stiffer, but because it... That's cool looking Mario. Proper, yeah, I was really proud of getting him. I actually got, that was on my first, I was in a pub, and I have a gambling addiction. That's why I shiny hunt. So I was in a pub, and I won him with my first pound, and there was a regular who was there who said, I've never seen anyone win from that machine. But I can't bend down very well because I use a cane, and so this lovely chap up north helped me get it out of the machine and stuff. So that was nice. I also got I've got to show them off. I'll be right back. I'm gonna I'm gonna grab them. And then this is one I won from our local bowling alley. An actual Sanrio product. No, that, like, look, they're big as me. Yeah, it was nice. Kind of the area we were in, because I was visiting my grandma. She lives in kind of an area that old people live in. You know, I don't know how else to explain it. It's like a community of elderly folk. So, kind of humbling when they're more able-bodied than you, but hey ho. But yeah, and then this is my most recent acquisition from a claw machine. I haven't played. Oh no, I've played one session since, but that's like gambling. I don't gamble in the traditional sense. I don't do like slots or anything, because I know I would lose money. Like, that's not. But blind boxes, claw machine. Yeah, shiny hunting, you know. I also have, what was it, Scritchy Scratchy, which is the lottery ticket idle game. Well, it became an idle game at a certain point. So. I also have a I'm sorry that you're putting yourself through it for the rewards. I was gonna say something, I can't remember. I can't remember. Yeah, I'd like to get something out of gambling. Oh, that's what I was saying. I have around the time that the loot box kind of drama was going on. Oh, I also open magic packs, but that's because I like the artwork. When the loot box drama was going on, there was a little indie game that came out called I Can't Believe It's Not Gambling, in which basically you had a rubbish bin and you could open loot boxes to change the skin of your rubbish bin. It was really funny. Me either. I don't know what it can do, as I know what it can do mentally, so now just gamble with Pokemon cards, collect Pokemon cards in pack. Yeah, I think as long as you're aware and you set yourself a budget, and then in the case of like real gambling, you know what I mean? In the slots, the roulette, the poker, as long as you're only betting what you can afford to lose. That's what I was taught. Because essentially what you're doing is throwing money away and hoping. I do, however, like blind boxes that have little figurines in them. add magic cards and things like that, but I'm also saving up to buy myself more solo magic cards, because eventually I do want my commander deck to be actual cards. Like, I got the most expensive ones out of the way, so I have demonic tutor and stuff like that. It's like, it was like £2. It was like, we got to cover the fee for actually having it on Steam, and there's no microtransactions. You would just sell your duplicate skins. Which, there were so many. And then they had to, like, put in a thing. Hold on. Let me look up the store page. The Great Uncensoring in 2020. But yeah, I'm missing one achievement. What is it? Sorry, hold on. Ooh! I'm happy to get back into collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I've always loved Pokemon, but for the game of Yu-Gi-Oh before Zaxel, it was so fun. I play Magic, so it's like... Sorry, hold on. I'm distracting myself. I don't know what Zaxel is. I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards as a kid because I like the artwork. The main reason actually I opened Magic cards is because I was not brushing my teeth, right? Like, at all. And I found that if I rewarded myself for doing something so many times, I would want to brush my teeth. Do I want to give a nickname to Bulbasaur? No. And so every 14 toothbrushes I can open a pack of Magic cards, and I bought like a big booster, like the ones you have at the big boosters you have at the till, like the 36 packs of them, of the cutest set, the Bloomsburrow set. Like, some of the art's so cute. Hold on. Hold on, they say getting up for the second time in the stream. I do actually need to sleeve these, that's why they're just in a box. But this is the box I use because I buy the boxes just when people break down ETBs. I'm trying to stand them up so they're easier to grab. But the gimmick was that there was fusions without needing proper fusions, so it's basically put level 2 to making a really OP card. Oh, that... That doesn't sound balanced. Okay, it's pissing me off now. I'll really need to sleeve these. I'll go through some of these while we're here. Not dented. Why is something dented? Oh, because it's an old band card. Yeah, that's why. Okay. So this is some of the Bloomsburrow set. But what I'll do is I'll take a little handful of them. And she's sitting properly in the box. Right? And they have such cute artwork. Like... Like, how cute. And let me find some of my favourites. I actually have this in my main deck, but look how... This is duplicate, but look how beautiful this land card is of all things. Like, isn't that so beautiful? And then you have... It's just a little raccoon. And then you get some artworks in there. Going for old school rules, no rules after using OGX. Oh, like legacy rules. And then you have some... Right, some of these artworks are so cool. Oh, look at this one. Okay, this is the last one and then we'll go back to resetting. But yeah, like... I love the set, I love the artwork. Okay. Let's go back to this. I love the set, I love the artwork, and I would rather... I'm almost out of packs of it, and I've been slowly buying other packs. And what I want to do with my partner is do a draft at some point of like... I know you're meant to like open the packs as you go, but make like a deck from the cards and see how we do. I think that would be really fun to do. But yeah, the artwork's fantastic. Like, some of the other artwork is really cool as well. Like, there's a series based around sci-fi and, like... I can't remember what it's called. But the artwork's really cool. What I actually need to do is look up what cards I need and then what packs they would be in. And then if I happen to get one, great. But if I don't, it's like, oh, I get to look at these new cards, right? Oh, I didn't actually want to give a nickname to Bulbasaur. When I misclick, it's almost always a Goral. When I don't misclick, not Goral. I think this is the busiest Monday I've had in a while. Normally Mondays are pretty quiet. I wonder why it has that weird pause there, right? Because it's like there's a pause here that I can't skip. And I wonder why. Maybe it was buffering time in the original game. Do you know what I want them to do? Is just release all the original Pokemon games, like... Just release them again. Like how they've done this one. Ah. It's like... I don't want to have to... But it would just be nice to be able to connect them to home, you know? I want to be able to shiny hunt Mew and actually, like, use shiny Mew in future Pokemon games. Like I will be doing for Deoxys, and... Is Darkrai in this one? I know Ho-Oh and Lugia are in it. Deoxys is in it. But first we've got to shiny hunt the starter, because of course we do. I don't know if that's the post for my spells. Whoa! Hell yeah! Dr. Masochist, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Ooh. What have you been up to? And I wonder if Cloudy can remember how to do a shout out. Oh, we are trying to soft reset for a Bulbasaur Shiny and Fire Red and Leaf Green Pokemon. And we are also, in a way I can't display, oh my god, I'm plugged in. Soft resetting for a Groudon in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. How is your Fire Red Leaf Green journey? No, but I'm actually doing a Nuzlocke of Razzical Red. Ah, I see. I see why it's there, like, Are you doing Dex Nav, or are you doing, like, what Nuzlocke rules are you doing? Dex Nav, Easy Catch, any of that? Or is it just, are you doing regular, are you doing hardcore? One Dex Nav capture. Thanks. Gives you a bit more of a chance. I'm a psychopath, so I'm doing normal. Yeah, I just, listen, I had to know. I had to, like, your name's Dr. Masochist. I'm not there like, Masochist. Not a psychopath. Got it. Yeah, I had to make sure. I actually have Radical Red installed on my Steam Deck. I'm not Nuzlocking it or anything because I'm not a battler in any way, shape or form. I managed to get stuck at GO2. Oh no, I got past GO2 but I got stuck at the gym. I think. Right, I think I've learnt a bit more about battling since then, so 4 badges is nice, well done. Sadly, my 2 best friends wiped in the exact same fight. Which fight? I've been watching Radical Red Deathless from a couple of streamers, so it's like, it's very entertaining to watch for me. However, I could not. I could never. New season of Pokemon Champions comes out soon. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I enjoy it till I'm more battling plans. I hope they add the other gimmicks. Rocket Garden Game Corner. Oh, yeah. Didn't look up his team before, you know, random changes were a joke up till there. The second time because I forgot about the Aerodactyls and Nerve and planning for the fight. Yeah, that's one of the That's one of the most common lock killers that I've seen. Oh, I don't want to give a nickname, but thanks for pressing the button. But yeah, after like badge 3, it suddenly goes, and now it's difficult. So if I would attempt 8, 4 wipes, 3 resets. You got this. You've got this, and you're going to be learning so much about how to battle and double battles and stuff like that as well. I do want to do a series of, I do want to do a bit of champions, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I got post Erica and Surge on first try, deathless on Erica. Damn! Nice. I do want to do some champions. I've added my ZA starters, so I've got all the stones in it. As a newbie Pokemoner, I'm going to set myself a rank goal and then buy myself a Pokemon plush. A rank goal. Where? Also, yeah, that's true. What plush are we looking at? We're looking at like a Mimikyu, a Wooloo, a Ditto, like a Bulbasaur. Like, what are we looking at? I have a couple. I have another Mimikyu in the other room. And I have a Snorlax in the other room as well. The Snorlax and the Bulbasaur are both from 1996. Pokemon Rage level up ranks. I get my Pokemon partner, Maiden. Maiden's cute. I love that every person has a different bond to different Pokemon. Like, I love Mimikyu because I relate to Mimikyu on a personal level. I like Ditto because amorphous, gentlest blob mood. Wooloo is so cute and it reminds me of one of my best friends. I have a little Mimikyu past that I love. That Mimikyu is like a foot and a bit tall. It's Bird Jesus. Just ignore the fact it's most definitely the worst regional bird. Now you're going to have to tell me who is considered Bird Jesus. On champions you can get badge or 100 wins for winning with a certain Pokemon. So my guiding wheels are my Pokemon that I want to use. Screw the meta. I think there was someone in GBL's chat who was mentioning that they got to master rank with a Mulga. Pidgeot. You don't remember Twitch-based Pokemon, do you? I'll tell you something. No. I do not, but I remember it happening, and I remember being so disconnected from it because I didn't play Pokemon on stream. I barely watched any PokeTubers. I was in my, I say, break from Pokemon. I had a lot of health issues. So the weight just, yeah. I want to get, I mean, I have a spare shiny Mimikyu. I could move my shiny Mimikyu from, it just sucks with seven fucking generations to get a good Pikachu clone. Why? Because it's very hard to capture the magic a second time, put it that way. And the fact that Mimikyu, fantastic typing, brilliant ability, is like it's such an on the nose, like it wants to be Pikachu so bad. Even post nerf. What was the nerf? What was it? Where was it nerfed in Champions, or was it? Oh, it was the taking damage, wasn't it? I remember. I'm remembering. Yeah, it damages you a little bit. Yeah. So you can't focus that your Mimikyu really. Yeah. Ability needs to be nerfed. Leave my baby alone. I mean, it's very similar to multi-scale. Post-nerf, I mean. It needs it. It needs it. Needed to be nerfed. I can read. I can't read. I'm a streamer. We notoriously can't read. The longer you stream, the less good at reading you get. Words are hard. They are hard. But yeah, it's the fact that the second most popular Pikachu clone is literally trying to be Pikachu is so funny to me. That and Gale Wings needs to be nerfed. Yeah, Gale Wings, I get that. It got such a hard nerf though. I don't... Like, yes, it needed to be nerfed, but oh my goodness. I don't know how you would have nerfed it slightly less though. What was the other? There was another one that was nerfed, right? Libero and Protean. Yeah, it's way too strong. I wish there was like a way they could do it that was like, I don't know, because it's like, oh, you get one. And it's like, okay, let me just use that on Tailwind then. Let me use my one priority on Tailwind. Which Tailwind only lasts for 3 turns, right? So it's only viable really in doubles, because otherwise you've got... I don't know. And instead of like... Yeah! Do you know what? I like that idea. From what I've seen, that would be like a nice balance. But going from, yes, all priority on flying type moves to 1 is like, oh, go fuck myself then. Technician's stupid ability, that's true. Trial's stupid ability, huge power. Pure power. But it's only on Pokemon that don't have that much attack, so I kind of get it. But Water Bubble, stupid ability. Yeah, like Azumarill, Belly Drum, Citrus Berry, Aqua Jet. That's the set, right? Your generic thing. What's wrong with egg? It's just an Easter egg. Egg. Mediocre shiny as well. Can we just say it? I don't like the Marrow's like a lovely green. Found the funniest answer to Misty's Clodsire and Radical Red, and it's hilarious. Or play rough on Azumarill. Yeah, that's true. Physical fairy move. Stab fairy move as well. What was your answer to Misty's Clodsire? Also, love Clodsire. Love Clodsire's like purple shiny. Shelder. Shelder. Nice. What is it? How do you counter it? Like, because it has Water Absorb, right? Am I thinking of a different fight? Just use Icicle Spear. Oh, damn. Skill Link pretty much guaranteed one shot. Oh, fuck yeah. So now you know when you come across it, you're there like, yeah, that's the one, baby. Has it? Does Shelter have a good defense as well as Cloister? I mean, it's literally in a shell. I don't see why it wouldn't. I just don't really know the baby Pokemon's stats. I say baby. Just had to run after a parasol. Like a beach. Also, Harbor's my. Wind blew it and the table it was attached to. Oh, it's a bit windy up there then. Oh, I didn't check the Pokemon. Oh, I was. Did you catch it or did it win the race? Appleton also is Apple because they double intimidates, right? The Mega Manectric, it intimidates, then it megas, then it intimidates again. You caught it! Congratulations. Is Appleton a special attacker? The table held it down for me until I arrived. The table was there like, no, not today, umbrella scum. Are you primarily a Pokemon streamer? No, I mainly do variety, but I've hurt my shoulder. So using a mouse right now is a bit of a pain. So I'm doing what I would be doing off stream, on stream. So I'm a Pokemon streamer until my shoulder heals. Because I'm playing a game called Just Art currently. Variety, not hurting my shoulder, that'd be a weird coincidence, I know, right? I would just be like, but yeah, like, I've been playing a game called Such Art, and it's like, oh, it's a very on the nose, like, in a post-robot world, you're bringing back human creativity, and we make funny paintings. Hydrapple and Trick Room team, though their weaknesses kill me. Grass and ice, because it's quad to ice, right? So I know the fact that Sabrina Radical Red is a fucking Trick Room team. I know, doesn't it have like 2 Trick Room setters or something dumb. But yeah, like my plan, Dr. Masochist, is to obviously heal my shoulder. Health is king, always has been. Guts, Flame Orb, Ursaluna, oh yeah. I forgot about the Ursaluna, block that from my memory. I want to play Wax Heads on stream. I want to finish Just Art. I want to play more Outlast Trials on stream. I don't want to look in my bag. You can say fuck. It's okay. You can say fuck. Yeah, you can say the fuck word. I don't mind. I already have multiple times. So why did we censor this one? Because why the fuck, do you know what, if you want to censor it for you?
It is sometimes funny to censor one word in a sentence and then not another.
I like the idea of having a sentence with a swear in it and then censoring the non-swear word. Or being there like, oh, this bloody fucking thing, and then censoring bloody but not fucking. Well, here's what ground had drop was. So 4 times weak dice, 4 times wood, 4 times grass, also 4 dice, 5 times and steel. So everything. Censoring the fucking curse word fuck is fucking funny, alright? Because fuck is just a fun word to spay. Don't spay the fuck. Unless you want to, I guess. Spay and neuter your fucks. For fuck. Oh my. Oh my fucking. I'm trying to think of what other word this could be. Ged. A guide. You know, I don't care what you say in my chat as long as you're not insulting people. Yeah, everything. Is that like a goddamn fucking sailor? Me too, bitch. Me too. Close. It was which means God's fucking damn. I don't think. I mean, would God be able to fuck a dam? How big is God's cock?
You're going to hell.
I was going to hell anyway.
Extra hell.
I have depression. I'm going to like the 5th circle of hell anyway.
You're going to summer hell as well as hell.
Oh, you get the summer off when you go to hell. Is that what you're saying? It's like school.
It's like school.
Sailor, 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 sailor. Mushroom, mushroom. Also, Destro is the person you can hear in the background. They're my spouse.
Hello.
And if you heard that, that's my other partner. Yeah, Monday mornings. How big is God's cock? I mean, how big is God's
stock?
God can't fuck the dam, but dam can fuck God. Wait, does God...
Has a cock?
Wait, yeah, hold on. Let's rewind a minute.
Or is the dam strapped?
Like, are we talking... Is it just like a blast of water up the anus? Wouldn't that just be a...
They can give God a colonic.
Oh, my brain's not working today. The E word for when you clear out your bowels. Enema, thank you. Also, this chat's unhinged. Welcome in, anyone who's new. Rehinges the chat. How dare you? Squeaks and swings off the wall. How dare you? Unhinged chats are the best chats. That's true. WD-40 to the rescue. Why is the fish not making noise? Why is the fish muted? Hold on. Why is the fish muted? Unmute the fish. I was hinged once and I took an arrow to the door jam. How does a door make jam? I assume you're not a degenerate that's up at 5 AM. No, I'm up at like 10. But everyone, you know, sleeps at different times. If you do also... You didn't have to be... Hold on. You agreed to do something. It was only 20 minutes earlier. What's the problem?
20 minutes is a lot.
It's not that much in the morning. In the same way it's not that much everywhere else. You woke up at... See? And we're getting up at 8:30. Your favourite Pokemon game? Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So... I played Red as my first, like, there's always a special place in my heart for Red because Destro got it for me when I was 18. And you woke up at like 2 AM. Well, good morning. Destro got it for me when I was 18 because I always wanted a Game Boy Color when I was younger, but I wasn't allowed one. So, we got a Game Boy SP, Game Boy Advance SP, and Pokemon Red. And now I have a Game Boy Advance and a Color down there as well. And then I started playing through Sun and Moon. X and Y and then Sun and Moon as my Pokemon games. But I love the SOS mechanic in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Black and White 1, New Sun Platinum. I haven't played Black and White. Because currently, even at resale, they're like 50 quid. I do have Platinum. And I have both Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So. We're being regenerated. What's happening?
You're a degenerator, and I regenerate.
You're just a D. But I suppose you some because they were the first actually difficult Nuzlocke I completed. I think they're the hardest one to Nuzlocke, right? Like, but Ultra Necrozma can be beaten with Wobber Fett and a Focus Sash, so. And the mainline ones, yeah. Now, as someone who's not a battler, they're all hard. But I'm actually going to try, fingers crossed, and do a shiny lock. I used SD1 Focus and Trevenant both runs. I got to that point. Yeah, Destro's a Gen 1er. But I am proud of him opening his mind to some of the new Pokemon. Like we were playing Pokopia and one of them, there was a Pawmi that he found really cute because he had to rub his cheeks to generate electricity, so. Gen 4 was the GOAT for me. I still have Diamond, Pearl and Platinum, Pokemon Rangers from that time too. Oh, interesting. Shredder Explorer is the best Pokemon game ever made and I'll take no other answers. Okay, hold on, let me make a note of that. Because I've been wanting to play Mystery Dungeon. There's a person in the community who's been playing Mystery Dungeon. Pokemon Stadium on the N64. Is this the one where Jinx is like blackface?
I don't know. That's not why I think it's a good game. I don't... That's why I was...
No, that's not why you like it. I'm just wondering if that's the clips I've seen from it. Okay, let me do a different one. Is that the one where Gunkshot is literally throwing a bin at someone else?
Pokemon Stadium, the game where it's like you battle the stage to pick whatever Pokemon you want.
Yeah, but the animation for the move Gunkshot. Gunkshot wasn't a thing in Gen 1. Okay. I don't know what I'm thinking of then. But yeah, I want to play Mystery Dungeon. Does anyone know what Gen Pokemon Ranger is? So, Giacomo said it was around Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, so that would be Gen 4.
With Pokemon Stadium, and then 64 controller, you can get like an extra pack thing that you can wrap into the controller, and then you can put your Pokemon Gen 1 games into it and play it on the 64, like the Super Nintendo. So you like the gym put invisible walls, the resolution has to see invisible walls.
That's cool. I like that in Platinum it's like, oh, you can get different Pokemon to spawn by slapping a game in the bottom selection. If you play Explorers, play Sky. Pointy is fine. I mean, that is a bit weird. Pointy's fine. You can call me Thorn, that's my actual name. Thor. I also want to play Pokemon Coliseum. That's on my list. Hold on. Let me get my Pokemon notebook out. This is a lot of information. Okay, Pokemon notebook. Pen. Pokemon games to get/play. So Pokemon. Which Mystery Dungeon was it? I can't be bothered to scroll up. Oh, Mystery Dungeon. Pokemon Explorers. Oh, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers. Got it. Okay, it's on my list. What we might do tomorrow, because I got a bit more, like my head's a bit better now. We might be able to do some more of the ZA decks and see if we can get closer to completing the shiny decks for that. Yes, I have a problem. Because I can just... I can't use a mouse. I want to use a mouse so badly. But I hurt. Disguise additional content, side characters of various side stories of other characters you'll look through the game. One final one upon beating the game. I have to have a look. I know that there was a lot of people selling Pokemon Mystery Dungeon cartridges, but the only problem with Pokemon are the people who play Run and Bun to completion. So Small Ant. Small Ant's a problem, got it. Oh, got a problem, my bad. No, I have a teeny tiny shiny Pokemon obsession. Also Peachel, Flygon. I didn't know Flygon had. "99 people have beaten Run and Bun." Oh, I don't count it twice. Thanks. Yeah, Flygon also got Run and Bun first attempt. You should pay 100 to get started. I mean... I believe... Working my way up the ladder. You got this. I say the Redical is pretty high up on the difficulty ladder. I have won a single Roma Hat Nuzlocke. Yeah, we had a member of our community who made a little bit of a whoopsie. And wanted a nice, cute Pokemon game with all the Pokemon in it. With about the same difficulty as normal, and downloaded Radical Red. And was basically like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, "Did you download Radical Red?" And they were there like, "Yeah." And I'm there like, "That is a notorious ROM hack. The fuck?" The rest of the game is a massive step up in difficulty. Yeah. It's just everything. It starts slightly harder. And then around Gym 3, from what I've seen, it goes in difficulty. As I said, I have it on my Steam Deck. Oh yeah, Brock is not indicative of the difficulty. Brock is because I think the creator must be aware that most people nuzlocke it, so it can't be, you can't make it... Every gym leader Surge onwards has a Mega. I think Surge is a lot killer as well, because if you can't get rid of the terrain, Palmy is an absolute bitch. Pawmot, I can't remember if it's fully evolved. Pawmot, Bellybolt, it was too scary as Monty. Like electric terrain, Electromorphosis boosted electric move. Oh, you need a ground type. And or a terrain changer, from what I've seen. My first run, I got to him, got out with 1 death, Scolipede. Best bug. Despite having 1 ground type and 0 electric resist. Damn, good job! mean, I've also had 3 deaths on Misty. Oh, I don't even think. I'm trying to remember Misty's team. I can't remember Misty's team. She's definitely... she's in Rain, right? And it's the... Froggy Technician Floats or... Oh, is it the rematch that she has Palafin 0 to Hero? Or is it someone else that has that? Yeah, it's the rematch. I thought it was her that had it. I think that's something I liked about Ultra Sun Ultra Moon as well, is that you have to go around and like do a harder version of the trial final battle. Last one I had to reset on the second double battle of the SSM because my plan for the fight got derailed because I somehow flinched 3 times in a row. It cheats. Just go with them all flinching at once. My plan for that way required taking out the other side first. Yeah. There'll be some times you do a fight and you won't get flinched a single time. Then there are other times where you just don't get to move. You just get stopped playing the game. I've had my worst luck on my Nuzlocke Black and White 1. I had a horrible luck on Elsa. 2 back-to-back Rock Blast misses, followed by 2 back-to-back Hypnosis misses on her first mon. Damn. I think that's why I couldn't play competitive. On the E4 when my counter to the psychic E4, so yeah, they've got frozen. That is the worst status in the game. The way Radical Red deals with freeze is much better, where you get like frostbite. Somehow, oh, that was 0 deaths. Damn! 0 deaths and a lollipop. Or a popsicle, depending on where you are. Yeah, freeze is the worst because you only have like a 20% Thor chance per turn. Oh, 3 times in a row on the flying gym leader. Does the game know it's you? And is that like... be really funny if I flinched right now. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Guess I could do the funniest thing right now. Flinches you and like. But Pokemon is a game of skill, as we all know. Played the hack guy during the 1 fight, got paralysed. Oh my god, no, fully paralysed. Oh, okay, so you know, the hack's balanced, the hack's balanced. What was it based on? Was it a 50% paralysis chance or 25%? Well, I don't know what game mechanics it uses. Go to the champ to attempt 1. Oh, fuck yeah. I've only ever done 1 Nuzlocke, and I was attempting to Nuzlocke Sword and Shield, and I got to badge 3. And then I lost someone and I was heartbroken. Catastrophic misplay costing me a starter, which I was planning to take to the Elite Four. Damn. Who was your starter? Inferno, yeah. So I'm just going back to Radical Red. The Focus Sash Sword Stance Inferno is I can't remember what fight it's in, but that's one of them. Oh, it's the one that has Earthworm that it can shed tail into Focus Sash Inferno. Most times against Steel Time in this team, things every boss fight after the third gym is a Mega, so I should have assumed this Aggron was going to be Mega. Quick CC on the Inferno against Aggron. Aggron's very defensive and is a Steel Ground type, so it would have been neutral? Question mark? Is this Mega Steel Ground? Mega is pure steel and filter. I didn't know it was pure steel. Actually, Aggron was my first... Can we get some Blestros in chat? It's basically a sneeze. That's a sneeze. Fuck me yourself, you coward.
You just hear me laughing.
Yeah, Aggron was my first full-on shiny in ZA. The last villainous team of that Hagakure, the local team was 6, immediately followed by fighting all 4 Reggies, including not slow start Regigigas. Oof. Oof. I hope you had a ghost type. So I got that one death bind. I bet that was like a shit your pants kind of moment. I didn't want to give a nickname to the Bulbasaur actually. Regigigas comes out, no slow start. It's like, oh, he's so big. I need to find Regigigas in my Dynamax adventures. I'm currently hunting Zapdos in those, but... Still, I'm also enemy though. Inferno dying, but... Oh, with Doublade and Soul Stance on. Got set up to +4. I love Doublade Aegislash. Though Aegislash, if you have randomized abilities without... was it King's Shield? Well, without stance change, that's what it is. Without stance change, it's a bit meh. Because it's only sticks in the defense form. And didn't why? Because they're still using Shadow Sneak. Ah, so they threw. Got it. But damn. And that's me going, I'm going to press 4 buttons and get multiple times. Oh, don't, excuse me. I could kill 3 additional ones, I can imagine. Doublade's kind of scary. One of my favourite shinies though. Ah. I felt a tingle. I thought there was going to be a shiny, and that was not a shiny. We're approaching 2,000 resets on the Groudon though. If you're on YouTube, I have my shiny dex links in the description. I should make a command for it. It's also in my Discord. If you're curious what hunts I have done, how long they took, my longest hunt so far has been a 10,000 reset Kartana in Ultra Sun. It is a pain. At a certain point you're there like, it can't actually be shiny, can it? And then it's there like, psych. Still Malamar. My friend Malamar. I love Malamar. I'm so glad they got Mega. As someone who plays almost exclusively docked Switch, it was really awkward to evolve. Like, there's the only Pokemon that I've had to undock my Switch to do. That was an actual upgrade of the original design. I also think their promo for it was so good. I'm trying to think if there are any others that I'm there like, oh no, I fucking love that one. To be fair, Mega Starmie, them legs though. I love the lore behind it.
Fucking runs out.
No, the lowest design than that is. See, I actually like it because A, it was terrifying to fight, and that was fantastic. I screamed. Secondly, it's trying to be more human. That's its whole shtick, right? And it spends its whole time trying to be more human. And plays CA not going to, that's fair. And its whole shtick is like, I want to be more human, and so it grew legs and runs like a human being because it wants to be more human. And while the design, they probably could have pulled it off a little better, you know, given it arms or something, balance it out, but I love the idea behind it. I've played CA, I have got my shiny Volcanion, and I'm going to do a shiny dex of it. I really enjoyed the game. The laziest megas, true. At least their shiny's different. Like the shiny mega's green instead of purple. I like that it's actually different instead of like, You show me both of them, I cannot tell you which one's which. I can if they're shiny. Oh, I think that's the door. But it's their eye colour, that's it. By the way. Twins is an idea. Maybe mirror each other's colours. Hell yeah. I love Do Not Bend. One of those should be for me, I think. But yeah, that would be cool, or have different accents, or like, instead of just being like literally the same thing.
So those are yours.
Oh. What's the Do Not Bend? Oh. Okay. Can you open them up for me? I'll tell you, people only like Megas for the fan service because it's a good mechanic. I think it depends on the Pokemon. Yeah, they have sent the wrong one. I'll have to let them know, but this was meant to be Pokemon Crystal and they sent me a message like, I think I accidentally sent you Pokemon Blue in like a brain fart. You can keep the copy of Pokemon Blue and just let me know. Do you want to play it? Yeah.
My era.
Yeah, we have Red as well. We have both. I'll let them know. I'll send a picture to... Oh, that's my CD. Send a picture to them as well. I'll do that now, before I forget. That's to go in the pile.
Oh. Did you order an extra one?
No, everyone's just slow arriving. I'm just gonna let this seller know. Real quick.
Imagine if we had a copy of Blue already and we could do this.
We have a copy of Red.
Yeah, but imagine if we had a copy of Blue and we could send a picture of that and then you could have got two copies.
And it's how do I talk to the person? Okay. I want to talk to the seller. I had a chat open with them. Oh my goodness. They're just the messages. Inbox. I want my eBay. Purchases, budget, I will set seller offers. Aside a Beedrill Mile Septown in 1 month. Malamar. Where's my like inbox? New message, here we go. No, it was below you sent. There we go. Also, Malamar was strong pre-mega. That's true. Contrary was a very good ability. So it doesn't count. Yep. I mean, Meganium needed... I think Meganium needed a mega. They were so far behind everything. Like... having, what was it, Mega Soul? I think actually made it viable competitively. Instead of being like, ugh, it's the worst starter. Oh yeah, they didn't need Megas at all. I think Megas are fun. I like seeing the different designs in the world. But they didn't need them. Kitsuru! So I was supposed to beat Surge before Erica. Is the post-Erica fight really hard? Was I supposed to? I can breed. You fought Erica first. I think you were about to have a fun time. Hey, to be fair, there's one of the games where the level of the 7th gym is higher than the level of the 8th gym, or 7th and 6th gym. You have to do them in reverse order because of the levels. We don't talk about just your horrendous level curve. What? Gen 2 doesn't have the worst level curve and is second worst. Ooh, who has the worst level curve? And I hope, Kitsuru, that your fight goes well. Yellow. Well, there's someone who only has red and blue and not yellow. I wasn't able to find Flash, so I just went through the cave blind. I think Flash is in one of the tunnels. You have to talk to one of the aides to get it, I think. But you can just go through the cave blind. I've seen so many people just do that. Not the aides in the lab, like there's one out in the world somewhere where normally you would have to have 10 Pokemon in the dex. But if you're, I assume you're playing Vertical Red, but he just goes, ah, fuck it, essentially. It's like, I don't get paid enough for this, here you go. But you don't need Flash, I don't think. So Misty goes down in level, Surge doesn't change, Erica goes up in level, Sabrina goes up, Blaine goes up, Giovanni goes up. No, Misty was the only one that went unchanged. Oh, Misty unchanged, Surge, that. Okay, sorry. All of them but Brock goes up. Okay. I remember Surge existed, that's funny. Yeah, she, guess what Lorelai's lowest level is? 42. Oh! How do you Nuzlocke that then? Her lowest level is the same as Blaine's highest level. But I found the other teacher's rock slide. Hell yeah. Her ace is only one level higher than Giovanni's. Okay, so you'd have to go straight there. I don't remember what rock slide does. It's a move that hits both the opponents. Oh. And flinches. It has a chance to flinch. Taking this to Agatha to trying to get a trainer with levels on power higher than Giovanni's. And even then she has 1 at 55. Agatha's the ghost one, right? It's been a bit. Yep, number 3. Because it's the same in Radical Red, right? That's the... I think is the champion different, but oh, I don't want to nickname it. Why do I get the coin case? You need the coin case? Let's go gambling! I remember sitting there and just gambling for Porygon in Red. Lance has 2 level 56s. Aren't his Dragonites really weirdly natured as well? Like, most of them are like minus speed. Nature's in it. Oh, it was. Yeah. I forgot. Abilities also didn't exist, right? Listen, I'm a little bit red pilled, I'm not gonna lie. So some of the, when you're there like, oh yeah, Lorelei, Agatha, it's like, oh, they're in red. Final E4 Mother has all Ponton level. How do you Nuzlocke it? Is that, well, people don't, because they're not fun to watch, right? But how would you Nuzlocke it? I mainly play fan games, so I'm not familiar with the base game. That's fair. I mainly shiny hunt, so I'm not familiar with a lot of the fights. Only idiots Nuzlocke with one team the whole game. Yes, we're going to get a Nuzlocke series to Ellen to a hardcore knockouts. We haven't played close. Okay, so you need 2 teams. So you need an E4 team and you need a gym team. Oh, you need to plan teams for every boss fight. Okay. For Gen 1. No, any not so. Oh, that's true. Oh, at least they need a run or need a queen take care of everything. What, life orb sheer force, okay. You don't bring a Grovile to Flannery. Not viable if you're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke. Is that the ones that if you spam too much it really cheats? Oh, ah. Hardcore Nuzlocks add no items in battle, set mode, level caps. Those are the ones I'm familiar with. Hold on. Oh, no items in battle? The rules I'm familiar with in a Nuzlocke is level caps. Obviously, 1 Pokemon per thing. If it faints, it dies. Set mode. Oh, no items in battle as in no healing, no potions, no... I understand it now. Not no items as in no held items. So, like, I could hold a citrus berry, but I couldn't use a potion. Obviously not in Gen 1, but you understand what I mean. Well, I can tell you how people lose them. Because they don't understand type matchups. No held items? Why not? What? Held items are quite important. That's fair. But I have lost a normal Nuzlocke because I'm not very good at type matchups. And it's a good way to learn. Too lazy to put any held items on any of your Pokemon, but then you're at such a disadvantage. Especially in Red. I mean, I guess if you want to make it harder and that's up to you. But it doesn't matter anyway because you just over level everything by 10 levels. I didn't realise that a normal Nuzlocke didn't have level caps. I always assumed they did. This healing is for cowards in my play. No offense to you or anything. Hey, people can play their game however they want. I'm not here to judge someone for being there like... This is how I play my game. No, I don't care. Play your game. Have fun with it. Because what I want to do, this is my plan for Fire Red and Leaf Green. I want to do a shiny lock. Which is going to take time because obviously odds. Are like 50 levels below Checkers. Oh, in different, like, if Checkers is here, it's like... We all hydrate. I'm so sorry I missed it. No, I've always done what I play games where I have fun. I'm happy. Just don't touch my DS and reset my game. That's pretty much my rules. Like, don't fuck with my game. I play how I want. How I want is apparently spending... Sorry, how long have I... Hold on. Spending 34 hours on the opening screen. That should you... Ah! You just spam potions and you might be okay. J-Rose's content, but Nuzlocke videos are hard to watch. There are some things that I can't watch as well. Like, I don't find shiny hunting particularly entertaining to watch. Unless it's a person who's particularly charismatic, but I love watching battles and then we fight and that kind of thing, and cage locks and whatever Raidaway Plus and United Gamer are doing. The street lock, is that what they're calling it? Made your own Nuzlocke rules, fuck yeah! I couldn't out those videos. You just avoided so many deaths, you just leveled up his mons. I mean, yes, but also people do sometimes make videos just for engagement. You got to be aware of that. And also, people are human, right? It's so many, like right now, I am doing so many things. And if you're recording a video, you have so much in your mind. Including like planning how to edit it, etc, etc. So I'm always a little bit more forgiving if people just accidentally fuck it up, you know? I mean, if you're battling under level, that's just dumb. What determines the level cap battles? It's the ace of the gym leader. Whatever the next gym leader is.
Not the ace of spades.
The ace of spades! So there are also websites that tell you, if you're ever unsure, and you are doing a hardcore Nuzlocke, you can look up the levels and what level you're matching of the team, of the gym team. I do like an enforced level cap. If I'm actually like Nuzlocking and trying to, like, obviously I'm not Nuzlocking Radical Red, but if I'm trying to get better at battling and that's the challenge and it's a challenging game, yeah, I don't want to have to level up. Just be careful about my levels, you know what I mean? Some people do highest level of the Elite Four and then level of the champion separately. But it's downside enforced level cap, it takes XP management out of the game completely. It's a balance, and I think it depends on how you want to play. Having the challenge of XP management, especially in a game where there's no XP share, and balancing it all on the mons and what moves, etc, etc. If that's what you want, then having an enforced cap is not ideal. But if you want to not have to worry about it, I'll have level scaling. That's true. I think it, as I said, I think it depends on what you want out of your game. Master Attempts Radical Red have actually started using super effective damage berries. The ones that, like a Culver berry type thing. Yeah, very good berries. I think that's... okay. I'm not very good at battling. I'm going to say it again. I'm not very good at battling. But I think when people start using the berries, from what I've seen, it's when they're properly starting to understand the game, how it works, and it's like that next step of learning. I was supposed to think maybe like a damage calculator even for random fights. I mean, that's the point, isn't it? People spend days prepping for the Elite Four. Like, do you have? I assume you have documents. Do you know the people who are mad? The people who play it dockless and calculus. You do need to plan out your fights turn by turn, as well as be aware that the AI just cheats. Like if you have, illusion, it knows that you're illusion. It knows what the real Pokemon is. If it will change its moves based on what move you select. See, I've seen it cheat a little bit, right? I've seen it in like someone will be stuck in a loop of they'll press the same move and the other Pokemon will press the same move, and then they're like, fine, I'll protect this turn, and as soon as they change move, the AI does something different because it knows what it's choosing. Or it will know that you have Volt Absorb, as an example, and will not use an electric move on your Pokemon because it knows that you have Volt Absorb. Things like that. Mild cheating. It is a very good ability. I think any immunity is a really good ability. But the fact that the computer knows, like if you have a, in Radical Red, if you have Earth Eater, if you have Levitate, it won't go for those moves. Whereas if you were fighting a person with randomized abilities, they might go for those moves because they don't know what ability. That's why you pivot. Exactly. You pivot through and you're there like, well, it's not going to use a ground move because I have this, and therefore this is the move it's going to go for. So if I need to do this, then I'll go to this Mon that can do so I can predict what move it's doing. I've seen a lot of that. I love Gyarados. I keep clicking yes, I want to nickname it. Are the starters, do they have the gender split in this where it's more likely to be a male? Like 75-25 or something. I'm asking because I'm wondering if I get the shiny where it's a female, will it be like a rarer one? Well, the point that if I'm not doing a wrong hack, I completely ban Gyarados. Sure, there's plenty more powerful mobs, but there's no one in the franchise as common as Gyarados that's also that powerful. That's fair. I'm not really battle-minded. 12.8%. Okay. So if it happened to land on a female, I don't care. I don't care what gender my shiny is. But if it happened to land on a female, I can be extra excited. Okay, cool. Let's just sweetener. Can I have a soda water and another straw? This was just get the cutest yawn and stretch. Oh, such a sweetie pie. Adorable. Says such kind words. Do not piss on me. This isn't empty. I don't have the bottle. guess I want to go with it. Yeah, let's take the batteries out of here. Use the rechargeable ones. Do I want to replay through Gen 1? I do. This is my Game Boy Color. I always wanted the purple one as a kid, so I got... Grinding is... If you don't enjoy grinding, grinding is cringe. Yeah, also, there's such a... For some reason... a rift. And it's like, if you're grinding, you get EVs, depending on the generation in game. If you're not grinding, you don't get the EVs, and therefore you're at a disadvantage. So it makes it harder, right? So... Oh, that's the wrong button. Yeah, exactly. Grinding also makes the game easier. So... Why would you have a go at someone making the game harder for themselves and saving time? I don't understand. Also, let people play the game how they want to fucking play it. Like, yeah. Hacking rare candies. We don't want to use rare candies, good for you, but... Whatever you, but it's cheating! Oh, unless you're playing it vanilla, yeah. Like, unless you're literally doing this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's cheating anyway. I'm pretty sure most people use an emulator, unless it's, like, available easily on the Switch. Because, like, getting a capture card on this... expensive. Using a program to emulate it? Not expensive. Imagine how long it takes to manually grind. Exactly. And if you want to, and that's your project, and you want to manually grind, good for you. But not everybody wants to do that, and that's okay. It's almost like people are different. There's no, technically, right way to play a game. If I want to spend 40 hours on the starter screen, let me spend 40 hours on the starter screen, you know what I mean? When they started shiny locking starters, why would the opinion that every new hat in one day should include an infinite rare candy item? Like the... Is it SO2 Toxic? Or is it YAP? The code that you can talk to the kid and just get rare candies in Radical Red. I don't know which one it is. But, like... That should be an option. Is there care package? Care packages. Like, if you want to grind. Like, but there should be an option in any ROM hack, in my opinion, especially if it's a hard one, to get to the bit that's interesting instead of doing this. You know what I mean? That's made me a grinder mode because I want winning to come down to skill. Not, oh, I got 0 IT and I might as Heracross, I'm fucked. Yeah. I think most people turn on minimal grinding for Radical Red. I think the standard is minimal grinding, one trade, and then you have different versions of, like, Dex Nav, not Dex Nav, easy catch, things like that. But I like the idea of minimal grinding because that's the one that has no EVs, and every IV is set to 31, right? Unless, of course, you change it for hidden power, but... Or you remove all the OVs. Because you want to underspeed something or something like that. As I turn on easy catch because I'm winning... I come down to the boss fight for the mum refused to stay in the pool. I mean... I personally like having both sets of skills challenged. The catching portion and the battling portion. However, I'm fully aware that not everybody likes that. So, if you want to encounter and get your Pokemon and get to the battling and do it skill-based, brilliant. If you want to encounter the Pokemon, do the strategy of catching it, and if you don't catch it, you miss an encounter, and you want to do that, that's also fine. Like, I'm glad there is an option for that in Radical Red, to be fair. I think that's a good option. I'm also of the opinion to normalize the rule of grinding deaths don't count. The actual players get to who want to pull yourself for hours. I mean, if you're not grinding, you know what I mean? Everything should be valid down to the player. Yeah, how there's no set in stone Nuzlocke rules. You know what I mean? That's why there's the Ludwig Nuzlocke for some people, and the hardcore Nuzlocke, and the Soul Links, and the Shiny Locks, and the whatever. See, how I would play is I would count the grinding deaths counting. But that's because I feel like in a skill-based situation, if I fucked up, there should be, for my game, a punishment for that, right? However, if people are there like, I really don't care. Well, it depends why you're grinding. I really don't care for grinding, and it doesn't matter to me. And it's not part... Like, it doesn't feel like part of the Nuzlocke because it's just boring. Then yeah, grinding does not count. Like, who cares? Oh, Ironmon too, you're right, with the type of Nuzlocke. So I was trying to be there like, what do you mean Ironmon? But yeah, Ironmon type of Nuzlocke. Like, I think the core part is one encounter per route, and if it dies, it dies, you know what I mean? Thanks for the second, I appreciate it. So, other than that, optional rules. Like, Shiny Claws, Dupe's Claws, all of those are optional as well, like... Species Claws, not Dupe's Claws. Nobody plays with Dupe's Claws anymore. I think people call it... I have been in spaces where it's this... They use the same words to mean Species Claws or duplicate. It's... Because they're older Nuzlockers and have been doing it for a while, they've just used the same... They just use Dupe's Claws to mean Species Claws. Because they're similar. But yeah, Species Claws. Like, that's... For some people, that's not a thing. You're saying if you don't use... But the point is, it's optional. I completely agree. I do not want a team of 7 Pidgeys. The one in the box for a backup. Like, I don't want... Like, I want a variety of Pokemon. That makes sense. If you've already caught it, then you shouldn't need to catch it again. But... It's still optional. And people are there like, oh, shiny claws. If you come across a shiny, you can have it. So speechless get 6 of the same one. That's shitty for the coming gym. Without it, yeah. Which is why I'm glad it's a thing. But it's still an optional rule. But do your Nuzlocke your way. As you're a Pidgey fan, then maybe. I mean, it's basically required. I agree. Did I get an extra straw?
No.
May I have an extra straw, please? Oh, come on. Oh, I moved my mouse by mistake. Encounter mapping is skilled by sound way. My straw. Way more worth testing than grinding. I don't know what encounter mapping means. Is that like knowing where your encounters are going to be and getting the optimal one for the gym that you're upcoming? In non-randomized ones? I see. Thank you for explaining. I don't do it, so I don't know. Some people wouldn't. Yeah, like some people wouldn't count the versions because they're, or like Persian and Berserker. It's like they're the same. They both come from Meowth, but also it depends on how you're doing it. Shinies are overrated. Fair. Ultra players just grind out until you get shinies every area. I mean, there's a difference. Okay. Yes, that is the optimal play. But also, it's fucking boring. It's one of those things that if you come across it naturally in gameplay, more than I'm going to grind for it. So, like, if I was doing a Nuzlocke... Oh, I didn't mean to click it twice. If I was doing a Nuzlocke and a full-odd shiny come up, like, especially in this game, for example, 1 in 8,000 chance, and there just happens to be a shiny. But I think grinding for the shiny is literally just a shiny lock at that point. That's a different style of gameplay. But as I mentioned earlier, oh my goodness, reset. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a gambler. This is me gambling. It's like getting the chase in a pack of Pokemon cards. That's... Run into a fair share of shinies. It's about like 4 shinies. Nice. I'm trying to eventually get a shiny full Pokedex in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, just to give you an idea of what my actual long-term project is. Like, this is why I have so many notes on like what I need and all of this. And I like soft resetting and I like SOS. After wiping the champion because there's no red candy, so I got sick of all the grinding. Don't most Nuzlocke end at the champion anyway? Oh, wiping to the champion. I can read. I can't read. Oh, hell yeah. And eventually, hopefully, if you do feel the urge to try again, you can do an even better job. But I think it does show that you're very talented at it. Like the battling aspect, the matching it up. Not doing that where I can do. I mean, you could just... Is this Team Skull? Oh, this is Team Skull Cosmo. Then it corrupted the save file. Oh, that's weird. But then again, I know very little about ROM hacks in general. It's probably the best with... I know you guys know as one of the worst leader themes. It's just the same as his regular one, as the rest of the stuff. I love Team Skull's theme though. This is Glitch X City remix. Which is safe for streaming. Like, he's just a weird villain. Oh, Lysander is a horrible person. But the biggest villains tend to have some of the best themes. I think if we're looking at the Pokemon universe and the fact that every single villain has been defeated by a 10-year-old, aren't they all pretty crap? You okay?
No one be concerned.
I'm a little concerned. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. But yeah, I get you. And happy pills. I don't know what he was doing. I mean, yeah. I mean, a lot of the villains are very similar in Pokemon, if we're being honest with ourselves. Like, most games are the same story, but that doesn't stop them being fun. Okay, most mainline games, most, like, the villains are very similar. The side games, I don't know. But of the games I've played, it's always there's an evil team, there's a leader, the leader's trying to destroy the world or murder people, and they get defeated by a 10-year-old. Or a 15-year-old. I'm so ready. I wonder if I'll reach 2,000 resets on Bulbasaur today. Then we'd be like 10% through what I expect. Like, I'm preparing myself for a really long hunt with Bulbasaur. I'm expecting 20k resets. Like, I don't have the shiny charm, it's a 1 in 8k, you know what I mean? I'm expecting a 14 to 20k. Somewhere around there. Unless I get really lucky. But I'm moving my way through the bell curve. And for spoiler reasons, everything ends eventually, even if history is not changed, if the world of darkness continues its current state. Eventually the day will come where I won't be here anymore, and since that's the case, the timing of it doesn't matter. The important thing is not how long you live, it's what you accomplish with your life. It's a pretty dang good quote. Don't know what context, but whatever. I'll find context eventually. God, I wish I had a programmable controller. Just for this hunt.
Get a load of this hunt.
I think you're doing this on physical, I know. But like, I fidget a lot with my fingers, so it's like, it's just a fidget. I assume most people do it with programmable, but it doesn't matter to me. I've considered doing Professor Oak's challenge, but no thanks. I don't hate myself that much. What's Professor Oak's challenge? Oh, the music stopped.
And they were singing.
Have you got American Pie stuck in your head again? Catch and evolve every single one available before every gym. Oh.
No, you just got it stuck in my head with like the music stuff, because my brain went from that to the day.
You have to get Blaziken before Roxanne. That sounds like a pain. Now, don't get me wrong, I try and catch everything available in all the areas, but I don't evolve them all the way up to the end. I am a Pokédex completionist. That's something I need to do though, is complete it for Scarlet and Violet. Oh, ew. Bang onto Salamence. Ew. Oh god, Shroomish to... I mean, I guess Shroomish to Breloom isn't bad. It's Breloom level 100 that's like one of the hardest to get. I love Breloom though. Argue speed over rare candies is cheating. Yeah, that's... If the whole point is to get the Pokemon, not do the battles necessarily, but get the Pokemon at certain points. It's like, yeah, put the work in. In my opinion. Oh, that counted twice. Yeah, if the type of challenge, if that's the challenge, that makes sense. That no nickname for Vauxhall. That makes sense. Go for now. Good luck. Good luck with your meetings. I hope you get no more German calls. For context, Giacomo had a doesn't speak German, and had to have a phone call with people who did not speak English.
That's when you both bust out the Klingon, right?
Hey, I don't know if Giacomo knows Klingon. I don't want to nickname it. But yeah, I'll occasionally misclick and be like, yeah, of course I want to nickname it. I don't want to nickname it. We'll get to the name rater later. Because the only one that they make you nickname it before you see if it's shiny. Everything else, when you're going through the routes and stuff, you're like, okay, I can do that. I can nickname it after I catch it. So no, I'm streaming every day, so we'll be... Schedule's all over the place right now. I'll see if I can pop by. But I get you. I mean, the only reason I stream is to give myself a reason to get up in the morning. So... Radical Red is very addicting. I've seen some people who are there like, yes, I need it. And then there are some people who are like, I tried it, I just couldn't get into it. But yeah, till my shoulder's better, I'm doing controller games. There's the other one person look at me do the doesn't that remove the challenge? Fucking no. Why would that remove the challenge? Excuse me? It's called planning. The game knows. We're just equaling the footing. But yeah, calculus radical red runs are insane. This calculator doesn't tell you in the AI behavior how to steer if something goes wrong. Exactly. How to pivot, how to predict what's happening. It doesn't tell you the flinches, the burns, the paralysis, the frostbite. I mean, eventually, like, people... In competitive, people calc. Eventually you get to a point where you can kind of guess that calculation from what I've seen, right? Because you're doing it a lot. You're doing it every day. And you're there like, oh, it's this defense, is this much power, should do about this much if it's super effective. You know what I mean? Yeah, AI uses damage calculator too. It's just equalizing the playing field. I'm debating calling it here. do probably 3 more resets so we can get to a nice 2100 on Groudon, and then I'm going to call it there, I think. Monday's complete calculus run of run and bun is impossible. I think it probably is, to be fair. Oh, hang on. Deathless, absolutely. Calculus, definitely impossible. Oh, Cloudy's getting in, well, a couple of last fish in. Oh, Desha's also getting a fish in. Desha's like, you're gonna keep fucking streaming.
I can keep you streaming for a long fucking time.
Well, even if I disconnect, it'll still show in chat. As long as I leave the program open. Hmm? If I gift you 10 subs, will you keep going? How long for? I'm kind of getting hungry. Funny to redeem it, just chat. No. Oh, damn, I know. It's slightly too long for 10 gifted. No, but I gifted a radio card in it. I don't, if I'm being honest, I don't expect people to give me money. That's not why I do this. I do this to hang out and talk to people and learn things. My last reset on Groudon. Nope, still red. Cool. And then we'll just finish off this. Yeah, I have a Discord and a YouTube. If you want to join, if you don't, that's also fine. I don't. Alright. So I'm gonna call it there. Thank you very much. Like if I ever blow up and can make a living off it, great. Not counting on it though. Yeah, same. I have been pets. Thank you very much for joining me. Remember to eat. Remember to drink. Remember to rest if you need to. All right. I have a YouTube. I have a Discord. I have a. We raiding out. I don't normally raid people because I'm terrible at having to then stay in the chat and talk to them. Unless you have. Who's live? I'll actually bother to look. I don't normally bother to look. Okay. Let's raid out to... Does it have to be an at?
You're null, husband.
Is that how I spell it? Sorry, it's been a while since I've rated someone. Yeah, that's how I spell it. Can I just do that? There we go. Alright. Thank you for joining me. What are they playing? That's a great question. 7 Days to Die currently. Shenanigans with some of their friends. Yeah, they have a shared chat. They're absolutely lovely. A bit of a gremlin.
That's an understatement.
But yes. Eat, drink, rest. I'll see you tomorrow.